I think I need some help. To be completely honest with you guys, I have a problem. My recent video about the Hebrew Roots movement has been banned from YouTube, and my channel is being restricted as a result. In fact, there's a chance that this channel, Mike Winger, and all my videos might be deleted off of YouTube in the future as kind of a snowball effect of what's going on right now. So I'm going to bring you up to speed on what exactly is happening, and there might be a way that you can actually help. It's not going to cost you anything. So let me explain and get into the details. This is why I'm not having a live stream today. I'm not allowed to at the moment, but maybe we can change that. Let's see. So first off, if you don't know me, my name is Mike Winger, and I do produce unique, video content. I make my own video content and put it up on here on YouTube. And it's all meant to teach the Christian worldview, give reasons for the Christian faith, and then to help Christians to think biblically about everything. So I like using reason and logic and rationality, working through the Christian faith and Christian doctrine. I study long hours to put up this free content online. Every week, I usually do 2 major teachings a week, and I have currently over 250 videos. I have 47,000 subscribers, and right now, by God's grace, I have 10,000 views a day coming into my YouTube channel. Well, this is my most recent video. It was called Hebrew Roots Problems. At least that's the thumbnail for it. It was called, I've been looking into the Hebrew Roots movement, and here's what I've found so far. Yeah, that's a long title. And this video, things were actually going really well. As I produced the video content, it came up, and within 6 days, it had 14,343 views there, over 500 thumbs ups, had some thumbs downs as well, but not as many by comparison. And I have been getting a lot of feedback from people that it was beneficial and helpful for their lives. But then I got an email late on Sunday night, this email from YouTube. I know you probably can't read it so well on your screen, but basically it says, "Hey Mike, your video, this I've been looking into the Hebrew Roots movement, and here's what I found so far. That video, it violated our community guidelines, and so we've removed it from YouTube." This is unfortunate. Now this is the video. You can't see it anymore. You can't look at it. You can't view it. It's gone. I don't think you could even access this page I'm looking at right now anymore. So what's the result of this strike? It's on YouTube. Here's how it works, right? And I'll explain how YouTube does this, how they handle strikes and things like that a little bit today. When I put up a video and they say, "Hey, that violates our policies," what they do is they remove the video, but they also put a strike on my YouTube account. That strike, what that means for me and for you, is that I cannot do live streaming for 3 months on YouTube. I can't produce any live stream content. Everything has to be pre-recorded and then uploaded. It also means that if I get 2 more strikes, if there's 3, my entire channel is deleted. And I'll explain why my channel potentially is going to be under threat of deletion. I'm not trying to exaggerate here. I think that it is a potential, and I don't think it's going to happen, but I think it might happen if I don't take some action here. I think then it could potentially happen if I don't make some real changes moving forward. So what is going on? Well, the next step after you get an email like this as a YouTube creator, you produce an appeal. You can make an appeal. The problem with the appeal process is this, and I fully get YouTube. I love YouTube. YouTube is fantastic, in fact. I'm not complaining about YouTube here. There's a kink in the system. Yeah, that's true. But I love YouTube. They allow us to put up this content, make it available to you around the world just for free. And that's just amazing. That's why I can make all this free content and give it to you guys, is in part because YouTube is just there. And I'm so grateful for them, and I love partnering with them. Well, the problem with the appeals process, though, is this. You see, there's over 1 billion monthly users on YouTube. Did you know that? Over 1 billion. They can't juggle all these people. The processes on YouTube become largely automated, and only occasionally does a human being get involved. Well, the moment when a human being gets involved, or is supposed to, with this strike thing, is that if I appeal it, I can write to that person. They'll read what I write. They'll look at my video and they'll say, "Does Mike's video really violate our standards on YouTube?" And you guys already know if you've seen my videos. Like, my videos are not violating YouTube standards or policies, but I'll explain more right now. With my appeal, here's the problem. I only get 1 short sentence, and I don't know what's wrong with my video. So it's hard to explain my video, my hour and 14-minute long teaching video, explain it in a short sentence when I don't know why it was taken off of YouTube. That's the main issue I'm having with this violation. My violation is upheld. I've done the appeal. My appeal was simple. I said my video is my own original teaching. It's my content targeted at explaining Christian theology. It's not spam, it's not deceptive, and it's not a scam. It's me, a pastor, explaining theology to my subscribers who have asked me questions. And that video was a response to your questions about the Hebrew Roots movement. Well, my appeal was rejected, it was upheld, and now there remains no more appeals process. There's no appeals process. There's no way for me, even though I have 47,000 subs, but that doesn't mean that I have any way of contacting someone who works at YouTube, at least as far as I can tell. I'm trying. I tried tweeting them. I tried sending them a message through email. I have no response from either of those things. And I don't know what other recourse except to maybe enlist you. If you love this channel, if you love the content I'm making, maybe you can help me out. But I need to walk you through this because you have to be an informed person who can reach out to YouTube and say, I understand the issues and I'm asking you to take action to restore Mike's video and restore Mike's channel to full status. So let's look at the specific policies, because YouTube has these on their screen now. They have specific policies for when they remove a video. These are community guidelines, right? If it involves nudity or harmful or dangerous content, hateful content, it could be violent or graphic content, it could be harassment, threats, or copyright issues. Or in my case, they said my video was spam or misleading metadata or scams. So when you go here and you get the more details, here, let me bring it in, make it a little bit bigger. There's actually one category. So my video is not flagged for being copyright issues. Most people are thinking, oh, it's copyright. It's not related to copyright issues. It's not being flagged because of, I don't know, what any of the other things on the category. It's not like graphic content. It's not violence. There's no inappropriate stuff in it. It's being flagged because of spam, deceptive practices, and scams. That's the policies they say I violated. I honestly can't figure out how I violated these policies, and here's why that's a problem. If I really violated these policies, and I don't know how, it means I'm going to probably do it again and unwittingly cause my own channel to be deleted off of YouTube. That's my concern. So I'm going to walk through with you, and maybe you can tell me, what did I do wrong here? or YouTube would. I wish they would have told me, but they don't tell you. They just say it fits in this broad category. Well, the broad category of spam, deceptive practices, and scams policies, it has 7 subcategories, and we're going to walk through those really briefly. If you've seen my video, you can walk through this with me, and you can ask, did Mike actually do this? Number 1, if I violated this, it would be video or channel and content spam. This is the kind of video where you produce a large amount of untargeted, unwanted, or repetitive content in videos. So it's like, for instance, the same video being uploaded over and over again, or it is a robot voice automated reading from a dictionary or an old book or something, and people are like, this is the kind of content we don't want on YouTube. These are content farms creating content to just get ad money, and they don't care about it adding to the platform of YouTube. Well, I mean, my video is targeted. It's a Christian theological analysis of specific doctrines and teachings related to the Hebrew Roots movement. So it's like an in-house discussion between Christians about what our theology is supposed to be. It's wanted because it's my most highly requested video from last year from you guys. It's not repetitive. I don't have any content that's repeated. It just doesn't fall into this category. I don't see how it could, even by a misunderstanding. The second category underneath where I got my strike is links to content outside of YouTube. This is easy because I didn't have any links to content outside of YouTube in my video. There simply aren't any. The only link I put in that video, in the video description, was a link to a video inside YouTube because I was responding to something from 119 Ministries from their YouTube channel. So I put a link to that because I think I owe it to you guys to show you where I got that video from. So I'm actually sending traffic within YouTube to YouTube, so I don't think that could apply. Number 3 is artificial traffic spam. Artificial traffic spam. This would be, this is weird stuff. People really do this on YouTube. They actually pay people money to bring fake views onto their videos, thinking this will help their channel. Now, I've known for years, I would never do this because it's lying and deceitful, but I've known for years that this actually will get your channel in trouble. It's not a good way to do your videos. Now, I had 14,000 views in 6 days, but that's not that uncommon for my channel. When I do a video that's interesting to people, it gets more views. And I have lots of videos that have many more views than that. And anyway, it was just par for the course as far as that video goes. That was not spam. It wasn't artificial. I didn't pay money to get thumbs ups or to get views or anything like that. Everything, the ratios matched my other videos on my channel. I don't understand how that could be the case. The fourth one is this. It could be that my video had misleading metadata. Metadata is actually a term referring to the thumbnail image, the title of the video, the description in the video, and then something you don't see, the tags. Search engines see the tags for a video. You don't see those. The tags were things like I said, Mike Winger Torah, Mike Winger Hebrew Roots Movement, 119 Ministries. I tagged, but those were all tags relevant to the video because that was what the video was about. Should Christians obey the Torah? Should Christians obey the law of Moses? These were my tags. The video content, in the metadata, I didn't put tags there. I put a description of the video. That's considered, I keep up with the policies on YouTube, and I partner with them appropriately. The metadata was fine, and the video image said Hebrew roots problems. I'll show you the thumbnail image again. That's the thumbnail. This doesn't violate doesn't violate YouTube policies. Okay, so if it wasn't, which one was that one? Number 4, yeah. It's not misleading metadata. The description of the video in the title was, I've been looking into the Hebrew Roots movement. Here's what I found so far. I mean, it's a long, cumbersome title, but that's accurate. You can't say it's misleading. So I don't know how does this apply? Misleading, inappropriate, or unacceptable thumbnails. Okay, so if your thumbnail image is inappropriate, it's got like inappropriate images on it, or if it's misleading. Okay, well, here's my thumbnail, Hebrew Roots Problems. If you think that this is anti-Semitic, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm not anti-Semitic. This isn't even about Jewish people or Jewish beliefs, actually. This is an in-house discussion amongst Christians, Gentiles mostly, whether or not, how we should apply the Old Testament scriptures. That's the question. The term Hebrew is not a reference to Jewishness. I don't know. Like, they couldn't have thought this was hate speech. It couldn't have passed by a person, a human being at YouTube going, that's hate speech. Besides, that's a different category, right? Hate speech is a different category. I think they just delete my channel anyway. I don't know. Anyhow, that's number 5, misleading, inappropriate, unacceptable thumbnails. You can read through this and see that I'm not doing any of that. And then finally, 6, or next to finally, number 6 is scams. I mean, I'm not running a scam here. I know some atheists say, Mike, that you're a scammer, but most of the atheists know I'm about as open and genuine and honest as it comes, and just transparent about everything. There's no scam here. I'm not selling you anything. I'm not trying to get you to do anything. I'm just educating people about Christian theology and how good it is. So not a scam. Number 7, if I had blackmailed or extorted somebody. My video's not blackmailing. I'm not extorting anybody. I don't understand. So when I look at all these and I go through these 7 things, I go, what about my video, this teaching video about a Christian theology issue, an in-house discussion, what about this video was flagged and violated one of these 7 things, right? Links. Okay. The only thing I can think is where it says, if the main purpose on the first violation, if the main purpose of your content is to drive people off YouTube and onto another site, it will likely violate our spam policies. Because I know I didn't blackmail anybody, right? Well, that's the thing. I don't have links driving people off the YouTube site, but in my video, I have this little logo that comes up. It says BibleThinker.org. That's it. That's the only thing I've done that might reference people away from YouTube. But that my website gets very few, people, visitors compared to the views of the video. I'm not driving large numbers of people there. I didn't even mention it in the video. It just shows up visually. But videos all across YouTube do that. If that's a policy change on YouTube's part, if you're like, you don't want us to even announce that we have a website, then please tell us. I'll stop. I won't do it. But I don't want to I don't want to say that I did something wrong there, because I see that across YouTube. I see it happening regularly, and I've never read anything in the policies saying it's specifically wrong. The main purpose of my videos is to, on YouTube, impact and help people change their lives and bless them for free. That's my main purpose, and that's it. It's not driving people anywhere else. Now, before anybody might take this to where I don't want you to go, I'm going to ask a quick question. Is Mike being persecuted? Is this persecution? I think we're assuming too much right now if we call it persecution. I don't know why this happened, okay? The video is likely flagged by people who were just upset about it, or it was flagged by an algorithm, some computerized algorithm that falsely identified it maybe as something wrong. But then it went to YouTube, and now some independent person who has nothing to do with my content, they review it. And for some reason, at least this is what YouTube says, a person reviewed it. For some reason, they say, yes, it really did violate these policies. But I read the policies to you. I'm like, what did I do wrong? I'm really confused, and I'm a little bit worried. Because by not knowing what I did wrong, I could do it again and not know it. And I could have my next video taken off YouTube as well and not know why. If I need to change what I've done, I want to know it. YouTube, please tell me. Don't just say, here's 7 categories. You did something wrong there, buddy. Like, I need to know what I did wrong. But I don't have contact with YouTube. I sent them Twitter. I sent them messages. I don't have a way to contact them. And I understand why. YouTube is way overstretched when it comes to people trying to get help. And there's a lot of basically irrational people constantly trying to battle with them. Well, I'm not one of those. I'm a YouTube faithful guy, right? Over 250 videos. For years, I've been putting content up. I keep up on the policies. I read the content. I follow YouTube's Creators Academy. I follow YouTube's creator channel to learn how to do it better, and to walk, in agreement with them, so to speak. Yeah, I'm just wanting to know. Did I do something wrong? What is it? Tell me. I won't do it again. Otherwise, please restore my channel. Please restore my ability to live stream, and please don't let that happen to me. That would be nice, because this ministry is really important to me. And while I could continue to do it off of YouTube, this platform is fantastic for doing it. It's just so fruitful and so effective at reaching people and changing their lives. Over 10,000 people every day, 10,000 views every day right now. And it's been that way for months and months. I'm blown away at the ability that I have to reach and impact you. And because I get your guys' messages, I know this is affecting your life and this is changing you. And it's meeting you right when you needed it, when you Googled and you found just that video you needed right at that moment. And I rejoice in that, and I want to keep that happening. So here's how you can help. If you've stuck with me this long, if you want to help, you can contact YouTube. And I would like to give you some rules on how I want you to do this. In the video description, though, I've given like kind of a generic idea of what you could say to YouTube. And it basically says, hey, YouTube, please reconsider your removal of this video. It puts the title of the video, and it puts the link to my channel, because they need to know very specifically what you're referring to. And then you're going to make a case for why you think they should put this back up. This is just to draw attention to it. We're not trying to harass YouTube. As far as I know, this is appropriate. I'm not trying to give you any appropriate channels of how to contact them or anything like that. But here's the contact information that YouTube has provided, right? Don't just use all these. Let me tell you if you can use them. First off, if you are press, if you're a member of the press, you have a special way you can contact YouTube, and it's through the press@youtube.com email address. So this is only for press. If you're not part of the press, don't bother, okay? Please don't spam that. I don't think that that's how it's supposed to go. If you're on Twitter, you can use @TeamYouTube, and they do engage and interact with that on Twitter. You may find some other YouTube Twitter accounts that might work as well, but you could tweet them and you could give them a short Twitter message, making sure to reference specifically what channel and video you're referring to. And then there's a snail mail way to do it, right? And I know in Cherry Avenue, you can actually send them snail mail. This is provided by YouTube. I didn't get this in some sketchy way, and they have a fax number there as well. So there's like 4 ways that you might be able to contact YouTube and just say, hey, please reinstate Mike's video, please reinstate Mike's channel, and add this. And if Mike is really in violation, please tell him how, so he won't do it again, because I don't want to see his content deleted off of the internet. Thank you. And be respectful, be honest. Don't pretend like you read the policies if you haven't, but if you read with me, if you walked with me through the policies, you can say, yeah, I saw the Hebrew Roots video. 14,000 of you saw it, so a lot of you did. It's actually on my Facebook page now, and it's on my website, so you can go look at it there. If you want to review it, so you could tell YouTube, hey, I saw this content. I think it's legit. I think it's solid. And you can help me out, help keep the doors for this ministry wide open. If I can't resolve this, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just have to wait on live streaming for 3 months. I'll still make content regular videos every week, but I won't be able to live stream for a while. And I want you to pause what you're doing before you send YouTube a message. Go check the video description in this video, because there's a chance that this problem has already been resolved. There's a chance. And if it has, I will put that in the description in big bold letters. Hey guys, good news, But if it's not there in the video description, then that means this problem is not resolved, and I still need your help. So please partner with me in this and help me out. I just want to work things forward. I'm not trying to cause trouble here. I just don't have a voice, and I don't have any recourse. There's no appeals process anymore. There's just a 1-sentence statement, and that's it. and it's very impersonal, unfortunately. I understand why. I get it, YouTube. But I think that this is a situation where somebody from YouTube can just take a look at it and see that this is a misunderstanding, either on my part, in which case please tell me what I did wrong, or it's on your part, in which case please lift the ban. That would be great. So I want to encourage you guys with a couple scriptures real quick before I go. Sorry, there's no real good live stream tonight, or no real content. My teaching stuff's going to take a pause because I've been spending a lot of time researching this to figure out what I did wrong, and I haven't got good answers, but I've been trying to find it. But Scripture tells us this, and this is what's encouraging me right now. This is why I'm smiling in genuineness. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. And Scripture tells us that God works all things together for good, to those who love him and are called according to his purposes. And I can smile because my sins are forgiven by Jesus Christ. And I can smile because God is sovereign and in control, and he is running things according to his ultimate plan and design. And I can smile because, you know what, today, even though that video came down, over 10,000 people, over 10,000 views of ministry content, learning how to think biblically about everything, went out online. And I just want to see that continue to happen. So Lord bless you guys, and I will have another video next Monday, and then hopefully next Tuesday as well. Either a live stream if I get restored, or I'll pre-record something and have something fruitful for you that will hopefully meet you where you're at. God bless you.